Hey everybody, thank you for joining the mscrm-addons webinar today. Today we're going to be covering PowerSearch 2.0. It's a new product from us. Basically, it is kind of a step up from the original PowerSearch, which you can still use. Actually, if you're still a PowerSearch user, you can still use that in conjunction with PowerSearch 2.0. If you have any questions while the webinar is going on, there's a chat which is down there in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. You can type your questions in right there, and we have some of my team members are in there. They'll get those questions answered for you. And at the end of the webinar, time permitting, we will do a question and answer session. Okay. Also, other thing of note is that this is being recorded, and we will make the recording and the slides available to you more than likely on our website. You can find those on our website tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So just want to talk briefly about searching for data in CRM. There's a couple different ways that we have to search for our data inside of CRM. The first one being just a built-in search with CRM. It's a simple search based on your quick find forms. It's a cross-entity search, so it searches across all entities inside of CRM. But sometimes it can be hard to find what you're looking for. It basically it has a limitation on the number of results for the mobile platform, and it's limited results attributes. So basically, if I'm searching for, say, a city, want to find all accounts in a city, I can't really do that with the built-in search there. On the other hand, you've got your advanced find, and it is probably the most powerful CRM search that's available to you. You can use this search basically. You can use all kinds of different conditions to search for your data. You can do searches in, on an entity. You can do searches on those related entities and things of that nature, and find what you're looking for. But this can be complicated for non-power users to kind of understand and to use it really effectively. The other thing about it is, once I have an advanced find and it's returning the data that I need, in order to kind of use it, I really kind of have to save the search to a view with no option to change the search data. So I'm kind of locked into those search parameters and that data that I'm searching for. So what we have here that kind of meets in the middle of these two is PowerSearch 2.0. Basically, it makes it real easy to find what you're looking for, and it basically uses predefined search parameters using that precision of advanced find. So basically what PowerSearch 2.0 is it combines the simplicity of the CRM search with the features of the advanced find. Okay. So just want to talk a little bit about the features and capabilities of PowerSearch 2.0. Some of the search features that it does include. You can search basically in multiple fields. You can create complex yet very easy to use advanced searches, and those searches you can also define multiple columns to see exactly the data that you want. All CRM attribute types are supported. Fields are connected by a logical AND condition. So basically in your search, as you can see here, if I want to search for an account name, and when it was created on, it's basically searches for that and when it was created on. So you can actually add as many parameters as you want, and it searches for all those, everything that you put in there. It supports all operators from CRM. So for example, like something equals or it's not equal to, or it's created on or before or on or after. It supports all those. It has a global configuration, and in that you basically can define the search and the results fields yourselves. They can actually be pulled from the user or system views. So you can use those to actually refine your searches and kind of get the things that you want. That's where it's going to be pulling the data actually from. The other thing is you can use automation for frequent search queries by administrators. Basically what that means is I'm able to actually fill in some of the information as I'm configuring it. Say for example, if I'm looking for a certain date, or I know that I'm going to be looking for a certain a name or attribute or something along those lines, I can automatically fill those in. Helps automate the process a little bit better. Lastly, working with your results, you're able to open the CRM record directly from the results window, just by clicking on it. And also, the search results can be opened in the CRM grid, and it provides you access to the extended features of CRM, okay, such as like export to Word or bulk edit. Now, I want to go over a little bit about getting started with PowerSearch because it's kind of like it's a different installation process. The process basically starts off with you importing solutions into your CRM system. And then once you get those solutions imported, basically you want to embed the PowerSearch onto either a dashboard or entity form. So it's really easy to do. Basically you're just going to embed a web resource. And the name of the web resource that you're going to be using is ptm_powersearch/mainpage.html. Once you kind of got all that set up, the next step is to configure PowerSearch for use with any entity type. That can be custom entities as well. And then you want to define your search fields and operators, and also your results field that are basically pulled from your view. Next, you can use the configured search to precisely return the records according to the parameters that you set. And then finally, you can open that single record from PowerSearch 2.0 or open a grid view to access your CRM commands. So now we're going to go into our live demo portion of it. The first thing that we're going to take a look at, is basically use case 1, is the look and feel of it. So using PowerSearch 2.0, we're basically going to use it to show accounts owned by a user or created between a specific date range. For the second portion of it, we're going to set up an actual configuration you're going to be able to find invoices that are past 30 days or past however many days that you'd like. You're going to be able to set that up and show you how that's done. And lastly, we're going to show you what you can do when you're working with those results. So we're going to use those results that we find from the first case here to basically send an overdue notice to these invoices that are past 30 days. So now I'm going to go ahead and flip on over here to the demo system. And as you can see here, I've got PowerSearch basically embedded into a dashboard here. So it's just embedded right there into a dashboard. And I've already got it set up, the PowerSearch kind of configured for the accounts. So I can basically go ahead and run this search with no parameters in that. And it just takes a brief moment, and then it basically will return everything that basically all the account records. One of the things is here for the account name, you can see here that I've got all these parameters here to actually work with here. So I can say, this if it equals, contains, or begins with. So if I want to know all the accounts that begin with the letter M, I can actually just do that, hit my search, and then it shows all that for me here in this view. One other nice thing that we've done here as well is we've set this up so with created on here, again, I have access to all the parameters here inside of CRM. And I can just specify here, so a date range. So I want it on or after, let's say here, let's look for records here in 2009. Let's go for the entire year of 2009 here. So I can set that up easily. Oh, wait a minute. I'm messing it up here. Yeah, there we go. And then let's see here. And then basically here, I'll just set this up here for 2009 as well, and take December 31st. Okay. Then I'm able to search those fields. Search, and it. I'm sorry. Let I'm able to search and return all those records as well, just for that specific year. Again, I can take here, so I just remove these particular ones here. I can search again, just basically here for the owning user. So I can grab my user here and add that, and then search for accounts that just exactly, they just belong to me. And again, if I want to, I can actually add other things, like let's say the account begins with, let's do M again. So basically now it's going to search for account names that begin with M, and I am the owning user of it. So I can search for that. It pulls all that information out for me. So it's really handy. You can see how you can do like multiple searches with this. Another thing is like, for example, here the account rating. We have two different ways that we rate accounts. We have standard and VIP accounts. Let's just say that I just want to see all my VIP accounts. So this is basically a pick list inside of CRM. It gives me my two options here. I just want to see my VIP accounts, and I can search for those as well and just have them. So you can see here below in the results field, I have this already set up with the account name, the phone number, the city, etc. So I can see all that quickly at a glance and just kind of double click that and open it up, open up the records to work on them. So that basically covers just kind of the look and feel of PowerSearch 2.0. Now I want to go ahead and configure the invoice entity so that I can use that to search for invoice records. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come to this Open Config button. Just go ahead and click it. And this brings me to just my active PowerSearch configs that I have. So I have it only available here right now for the account. So I'll add a new search. And this is going to bring up the whole configuration page for the particular entity here. So it retrieves all my metadata. I have that available to me. Let's see, I can go right down here to invoice, select that. And then I can also select the view that I want to pull this data from. So I'm actually going to pull this. I can pull it from any of these particular views, but I want to take a look here at all invoices. Another thing to configure this, you have the Show Operators function. You have a couple different choices here. Since this is global for the entire entity here, you can actually show all operators, show no operators, or leave it field specific. So I'm going to leave that field specific so I can actually just show the operators that I want the user to be able to use. Some I want to predefine and have that just set. So once I'm done with that, all I need to do is save it. And it's going to save that information back into CRM and then allow me to go ahead and start setting up my search fields. So it just takes just a brief moment to save. So now you can see here I've got my search fields. I also have some results fields. It pulls that in automatically, some things in automatically for me. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate here on my search fields. So I'm going to add a couple of search fields here to the form. So I'll just click the Add button. Okay. It retrieves my information back, and then it retrieves my different fields here. So what I'm going to do here is, let's see, I'm going to go to the due date. I'm going to insert the due date here. And then I'm going to set a default operator. So let's see, on or after. And then I will allow it to show operators just in case someone wants to change this. Down here on the additional info, most of this is just configuration for PowerSearch itself, sort of behind the scenes stuff. But there's a couple little things for you to note here. You can set up here display names. You can actually change the languages here because our company is based in the U.S. It's also based in Austria. We have two languages that we use, so I've got it set up to where if they're on CRM and they're using the German language, it's actually going to show them the German word for due date. Okay, so you can set that up with as many as you want. The other is the default value. So I can set up a default value for the actual field itself. So whether that be here, if I wanted to put a date in, I could set that up and put a date in here for this particular one. So let's say if I was searching for an actual account name or something, I could actually put in an account name or just a string of characters here that would automatically be shown in the search. So those are the two fields there that from this for the additional info that you kind of want to pay attention to. So I'll go ahead and close that out. Once I have this set up, I will save and close this. Okay, so now I have it set up here for the due date. I want to add another field here. And it takes a moment. And again, I want to add the due date one more time. Okay. And the default operator is on or before. So show the operators as yes. Okay. And then I'm good with that, so I'll save and close it. And then lastly, one more field that I have. This is a custom field that I set up. It's just a checkbox. So the field and 30 days past due is sent. Default operator is equals. And then I do want to be able to show the operators on that as well. I'll just actually hide that as well. So there we go. I'll hide this one particular one to just kind of show you how it's done. So I'll save and close that. Down here at the bottom, I pretty much have everything that I want in these results fields. But again, I can come in and add different fields to that. So I can add a field, and let's see here. Let's add a created on date here. And then all I need to do here is define a column width. So give it 150 and save that as well. Okay. Close this out. So that's pretty much it. I've configured everything that I need to configure. Once I come back here to my dashboard here, I'll just go ahead and I'll reload the dashboard. And as you can see here, I've got a new tab here, basically for invoices. So I will come in there and click on that. And so let's see. So in my example, basically I want to search for basically past due invoices that are past the due date of 30 days. So let's say here for the first one here, let's see, it's on or after. I'm really not concerned with things that are overdue 60 days, so I want to come in here to May. Let's see, today is May, so bring it up to March. So let's say March the 13th, and then before, this would be, let's see, April the 12th. So again here, as you can see, I can pick from my pick list if I want to, and the operator is equal, so I'm not able to change that like I am here as well. So once I'm done, I go ahead and hit search, and it brings back basically my invoices that are overdue by 30 days. So now that I'm done, I've got my search. Now for the next step, for the next thing, I want to be able to work on this. So I can actually just click this and open it up straight from the record, straight from the form itself. Not really helpful. Let's say that I want to send these emails all in bulk. Basically, I'm going to just jump back here to my PowerSearch dashboard, and then I'm going to use this button here to basically open this up in a CRM grid here. So I'll just click that, and you'll see it comes up, opens it all up. From there, I'm able to select basically all the records here. And as you can see up top, I'm able to use any of basically the CRM commands. I can export these, whatever. Do whatever I want to, export to Excel, assign them to other people, etc. Here, basically, I'm just going to create a quick 30-day past due email, and that's going to be automatically sent out. So I'll start that up, fire it up, and yeah, that's basically like the whole process. It allows me to work on everything quickly and easily. So I'll just let this go through its document creation process. Now I can sit there and let this basically run in the background, and there we go. So you're good to go. So I want to talk a little bit about some upcoming features for PowerSearch 2.0. Some things that are basically coming soon. would be user-specific search configurations. Right now it's set up as it's a global search for all users. So basically we want to be able to allow users, say in the dashboard, to define like their own individual searches that are going to suit their needs. So that's coming up in a later release. The ability to do multiple configurations per entity. Right now you can only, like if I set something up for the account, it's kind of fixed to that. I can't set up, like 2 different kinds of account searches, say if I wanted to search for different things on the accounts or something along those lines. I'm not able to do that. I'm just able to kind of set up one at this time. And lastly, basically a support for the party list attribute. Now what a party list attribute would be like, say for example, the attendees of a meeting. If you go on a meeting activity, you have the attendees. That field can be either an account, it can be a contact, it can be a resource. So basically we're going to add support for these party lists as well. Further on down the road, what we want to develop for this would be the ability to, so like a quick view of the results. Basically what the end goal is to do kind of like a hover and show. So when I'm in my quick view, I can hover over a record and it will hopefully it will show me that record real quick. So I want to thank everybody for joining. Just please feel free to join any of our upcoming webinars. You can find that on our main page. We have a list of our webinars that are upcoming. Some resources, naturally our main website. It's www.mscrm-addons.com. You can find out information about all of our different products and things of that nature. Our Help Center, which we offer some live chat and support. It's the www.mscrm-addons.com/support. You can get to us that way, ask any technical questions or anything like that you can have. And also we have a pretty awesome blog that kind of covers all our products, some tips and tricks and troubleshooting and things of that nature, how to set a few things up. The website there is blogs.mscrm-addons.com, and it's a real helpful resource, so you can basically search for anything. So you can see that we got our contact numbers listed below for the United States and Europe. Any technical questions or anything like that you have concerning PowerSearch 2.0 or any of our other products, please email support@mscrm-addons.com. And any pricing questions or anything like that, you can email those to office@mscrm-addons.com. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up for